So in the moment that your life has carved out enough experience for you to identify a problem. Now think about this. You've been living a lot of life. Law of attraction's been bringing to you a lot of data and information. And when the problem occurs to you at the point that you recognize that you have a problem, we want you to understand it's been moving along. It's been evolving and expanding long before it came into your conscious awareness. And at the same, oh, this is so good. We have not said this to you before. If you were sitting at your desk, we would say, write this down. When the problem presents itself to you in a conscious way, by then it has been moving along, it has been expanding and growing for some time. Are you hearing this? And during every bit of the expansion of what you are now much later concluding is the problem, there has been an equal and proportionate solution that has been brewing as well in what we are calling the vortex of creation. So when you know what you don't want, the larger part of you knows what you do want. And by the time you are able to pronounce your question or pronounce your problem, we promise you the solution or the answer has already been actualized and is waiting for you vibrationally just to flip that little button and get tuned into the frequency where the answer can be heard by you. You understand how it works? We so want you to get it that when you know what you don't want, the answer to what you do want is already amassed in this vortex of creation. This vortex of creation where law of attraction assembles all cooperative components. The question that this workshop wants to help you uncover for yourself is, are you a cooperative component or not? Are you allowing yourself to be assembled with all of the cooperative components so that you get to have the manifestation? Can you feel your way into cooperation, or do you have to see your way into cooperation? That's really the big question that we want to uncover and highlight and amplify until you really get it here today. We want you to feel the power of your questions and the power of your situations and issues and problems. But more than that, we want you to take the bounce that awareness of that problem gives you, the bounce. We want you to try to feel your way forward into this vortex of creation where the solution already exists. Did we convince you that there is a vortex of creation? And do you accept that you are vibrational beings? Because that is the basis of the understanding of this gathering. You have to accept that you are vibration first and foremost. You are so good at your physical translation, and this reality that you call real life reality is so vivid, with all that you can see and hear and smell and taste and feel about it. In other words, it's vivid, and we know it's intoxicating. We know it's addictive. We know it's compelling. We know that it's enticing. We know that in most cases it has your full attention. But we want to make a very strong point at the beginning here today that if you're tuned to see so vividly only what you can translate through your physical senses, and if you are unwilling to try to understand what's going on over here in this vortex of creation, we get why reality is more interesting to you than vibrational reality. Because reality has manifested, meaning you can see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it. But we want you to understand that you have the ability to see what's going on over here in this vibrational reality. It's just a different lens that you will use to see it at first. And it's the lens of your emotions. You're going to feel your way forward into, here's the most important thing you'll hear us say all day, into this present tense vibrational reality. That's the thing we so want you to hear. This is the present tense. Now, many of you say, Abraham, come on, give me a break. How can you be calling present tense something that hasn't manifested yet? I want to call that, from where I stand over here in my physical body, future, my future experience. And we say, but the problem with that is All of your power is now. All of your point of attraction is now. All of your vibrating is now. All of your beating the drum that activates the thought that equals your point of attraction, all of that is happening right here and now. So if you are offering a vibration about what you're observing, you're holding yourself apart from the expanded you that has already taken form in this vortex of creation. We know it's a little mind twisting that happens as we try to convey to you the wholeness of who you are. We know that it's not easy to wrap your thoughts around things that you can't see, but we also know you are vibrational beings and have been from the moment you set forth into this physical body. There has been a vibrational relationship going on between you and you, between the non-physical you who remains in non-physical, even though the physical you is here. There has been a vibrational relationship going on between you and you as long as you have been here in this physical body. And that relationship between you and you is evidenced to you by the emotions that you feel. What we want you to hear us say, the meaning that we want you to collect from this conversation is that the emotions that you feel are your vibrational indicators of the blending or the resisting between you and you. And as you allow yourself to feel your way into alignment with who you are, as you tune that frequency, we promise you it will broadcast in a way that you can hear it. It will broadcast in a way that you can see it. It must manifest. It will come into full view for you in powerful ways if you will allow yourself to be a vibrational match to what is present tense from our point of view.